I feel very compelled to make this video because this video game touched me in a way that made a significant impact on my life. And I want to talk to you about that. Roadwarden. This is a text-based RPG. It was developed by Moral Anxiety Studio. And this is probably my first text adventure I've ever played. And it just knocked it out of the park for me. There's so much here to love about this video game. And it's going to be pretty hard to put it all into words, but I'm going to try my best. This video game came into my life when I was going through a period of loneliness. I had lost a really important person in my life, and that was a really big struggle. And while I've grieved over that and have moved through it, this game just felt like it was there at the right moment when I needed it. Roadwarden is essentially a game about a traveling person called the Roadwarden, who travels from town to town, settlement to settlement, delivering information, almost like a postman. This game has this feeling about it that encaptures a great deal of complex emotions that few games I have ever played have captured so well. Personally, I consider this game a masterpiece. It is one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had. This isn't the most chipper, happy, fun game. It's not incredibly depressing either. It's kind of somewhere in between. It feels like life. Your journey as the Roadwarden tells the story of people. The people you encounter, you meet, the ones you choose to help, the ones you don't. Your mission as you proceed through the world, do you decide to follow it or do you go your own way? There's a lot of free choice here to play the game in a way that you want to play it. You can choose to forget about people, or you can choose to spend time with them. But one of the main fundamental aspects about this game is that there is a time limit. There's a time limit to doing all the things that you want to do. This was how the game was originally intended to be played by the developer. There is an option to play the game without a time limit, which, for replay value, that might be kind of fun. But if you are going to play this game and you're going to play it for the first time, I can't recommend enough playing with the time limit, because it really reinforces the feeling this game is giving you. Time is finite. You don't have all the time in the world to do all the things you want to do. There's going to be a lot of people you might want to help, but you might not be able to do that. There's going to be a lot of things you want to do, but you might not be able to do that. This game, from the soundtrack to the visuals to the writing to the feeling it gives you, was just so well done. So well created. It deserves so much more attention than it's getting. It really feels like a game that has such a beautiful message to say. I wish more people could experience it, which is partially why I'm making this video. If you haven't heard of this game and a text adventure interests you, this is probably one of the best introductions to the genre I have ever experienced. Though I am biased and this is the only introduction to the genre I have experienced, I know there's probably a lot of really fantastic, amazing text adventures out there. But after playing Roadwarden, I felt so inspired by this video game that I really wanted to make my own text adventure. And this has been something I've had in the back of my mind for a long time. I haven't got around to doing yet. I've met a lot of roadblocks on that way. And hopefully one day I actually sit down to do the thing which I want to do. But in the meantime, this is my project, YouTube. So if this game looks interesting to you, if it looks like it might appeal to you, I would honestly say, please give it a shot. I really feel like it's worth your time. It's got a phenomenal story. The writing is great. The interactions you have with the people in this world feels like a living, breathing world. It's such a story worth experiencing. And if you've ever felt really lonely, or you've been in a space where things in your life have felt very transient, this game really feels like a nod and acceptance to that feeling. It kind of makes you feel a little bit less alone. I hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you in the next one.